Yes, yes, yes. What's up? It's a Triple B here, base boxing basement. Yeah, and I'm doing a video about a big fight. Zhilei Big Bang Zhang vs the Juggernaut, JOYCE. And everybody know that Triple B is a fan of the Juggernaut, Big Joe Joyce. You know, and it's partially because I've had faith in him, right? People used to say, oh, he's rubbish. He looks like a novice. He can't punch fast. He's slow. I'm like, no, 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 no. Watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him. Yeah? He's got a great engine, a great chin. He's got power. He's also got accuracy. He's got accuracy in his punches, even though they're slow. And he keeps on going. And a great chin. He's got a great chin. He's been put over, I think, once or twice in the WSB by a fat Russian, Max Babanin or something. But basically, his chin is very solid. And he won it should have been a gold medal in the Olympics, right? It should have been a gold medal against Tony Egg Yoka, but there's a story there. They wanted Egg Yoka and his girlfriend both to win gold, and it'd be a big story. Now, I think they reversed the decision later on, but it doesn't change anything, right? He didn't get his gold medal back, but he deserved the gold medal, no doubt, no doubt. Now, you don't win 3-round fights unless you've got some skills. You get me? And I won some good money on Joe Joyce in the past, right? Especially against. I had him to. I did a video on it, and I told people to get on it for him to stop Parker, which he did. Parker never been stopped, and then also Daniel Dubum, which I talked about on the old channel. I said this they've got the odds wrong. It's 4.33. That's over 3-1 to beat Daniel Dubum. Now Dubum has been somewhat shown up, funnily enough, by Kevin Lorena, an ex-cruiserweight, who had him wobbling all over the place. He dropped him without even throwing a punch at one stage. But Dubum ended up winning. But, Dubois was a big prospect. He's big, he's strong. He's like a Bruno type man. But he's been shown up now. But having said that, Joyce was the first guy to show him up. And he showed him up in front of his sister too, which makes it extra sweet. And the bum is like, I'm gonna I'm sure I got a fetus line. Oh yeah, I'm glad your mum's blind, because his mum is partially sighted, because she won't be able to see the beating I put on you. And Joyce, yeah, sweet guys. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah, and ended up bashing up Dubum's eye. Joyce is a favorite of mine, personality-wise as well. I've found out some stuff about him and his family that I'm going to have to do a video on, unfortunately. It involves a secret society, which is a real shame, man, because the guy's very likable man. And he's a gamer. He likes to play games. Now, I also like Zhilei ZHANG. I've always liked Zhilei ZHANG. He's done 2 Olympics, okay? I think he's lost 1 and drawn 1 of his fights. Listen, man, I ain't never seen no 6'6" Chinaman. I like to eat Chinese food, so I often go to Chinatown to eat some Chinese food, and I've never seen a Chinese brother, bigger than 5'8". But they got to exist. You got Yao Ming. I think he was 7'6", tallest NBA player at the time. They got a heavyweight 7-foot guy called Taeshon Dong. They should call him Taeshon Corey. But I don't know, he disappeared. But regardless, when you got a nation of 1.5 billion, there's going to be some tall people, although we've yet to see. India's also got over 1 billion people. We've yet to see a good Indian heavyweight, but I'm sure they must exist. I mean, you know what? Boxing in China is not that big. It's not that big. But, you imagine, right? If Zhilei ZHANG won, you go up against Usyk, Tyson Fury, Gay, and it's got to do some numbers. So you can make some money off this guy. Now, the problem is he's 39. He's not shop-worn, but he's been around a long time. Conversely, Big Joe Joyce, has competed at top level, but he's 37, right? So he's very aged, but he was only 21 when he started boxing. He went to Earlsfield Boxing Club to lose some weight. He was a rugby player, and then he started banging people out. He's lost to Gay J actually in the first round. I haven't seen a film of it. I can't find film of it, but I think that was in the novices. But Joyce hadn't been boxing long, and he's definitely got a good chin. He did WSB. Okay. He boxed Usyk. Now, Usyk was a heavyweight at the time, not a super heavyweight. And obviously he won, but I still say, man, at the end of the fight, the size, it's a 5-round fight, the size of Joe Joyce was beginning to get to Usyk, so it's definitely an interesting fight. Until Usyk beat Gay J, until he battered Gay J, and I actually would have favored Joyce, but now Usyk just shown he can take care of a big man. So, but it will still be a very interesting fight. So what we've got here is we've got a decent heavyweight fight, and we haven't had many good fights recently to talk about. It's happening on the 15th of April. I'm slightly disappointed with it. It's free on BT Sport. Well, it's not free. You got a BT Sport, but you know what I'm saying? It's not no pay-per-view. But you got JOYCE ZHANG, and then you got Denzel Bentley vs Kieran Smith, which is neither of them are going anywhere. It's a British title fight. British title's obviously valuable. You got Dennis McCann. Dennis McCann is fighting a TBA over 12. Now McCann, I think the problem with him is he's gonna come a cropper. Not necessarily knocked out, but like the Ingle fighters, right? You know the Ingle fighters, all of them. When they're fighting people that are level below, they batter them and they look unbeatable. You know, the Prince Nazim, Harold Graham, maybe not Ryan Rhodes, but you know what? They look, Kid Galahad, they look spectacular. When they move up, they start getting hit. Even the Prince Nazim, and I said many times there's only one Prince Nazim. You know, the punching power, the speed, the accuracy, you know. He took care of business. But when he moved up, even against guys like Johnson, Tom Johnson, or Fredo Vasquez, he started to get hit more. And obviously, Barrera gave him a lesson. Harold Graham, everyone's like going, he's the best fighter never to win a world title. We had 3 shots of the world title, blood. He got sparked in 2 of them. Frank Grant sparked him too. I mean, he had his chances. Again, he looked really good against a lesser opponent. But when he moved up, he started getting caught. And Ryan Rhodes almost got KO'd in his first fight, I think, against Lee Crocker. And Ryan Rhodes, the so-called Spice Boy, was Prince Nazim's boyfriend. And, he was meant to be the next big thing, but he was never there. He never, Ryan Rhodes, he won a Lonsdale belt in record time, and you got to respect that. He fought some world-class fighters, but he never beat a world-class fighter. And Lee Blundell stopped him. Lee Blundell was solid, but, he's like area level, man. He also stopped Spencer Ferrer and Lee Blundell, so that's kind of funny. So Lee Blundell is one of my favorite fighters. But, he didn't stop Ferron. He beat him on points, but still, he did stop Rhodes. But, Rhodes never beat a world-class fighter. Never. So you got to ask yourself, I think that Ingle hands-down reflex style has been shown up, man. You will still get fighters that hold their hands low, Froch, David Hay, and they have a lot of success. But that whole both hands down, rely on reflexes style has been shown to be too vulnerable at the top level. So McCann, I think, is not going to win a world championship. What else you got? Sam Noakes, yeah, he's a decent fighter. Again, it's TBA, which is pathetic. There's a guy called Sonny Ali Liston fighting. Why would you call yourself that, man? It's like Boy Jones Jr. Call yourself your own name. Make yourself known for your name. There's loads of guys in Africa, actually. There's actually about 3 fighters from Africa that call themselves Rocky Marciano, and they're all whack. Like, those pseudonyms don't work. Man, call yourself her own name. There's Michaela Meyer, another bum woman fighter, you know. And she's the co-main event. I mean, just pathetic, man. So, regardless of that, the undercard being whack, a couple of good fights on it. And I think the main event is exciting. What do I think will happen? Now, Zhilei ZHANG can punch. He's 275 pounds or thereabouts. Yeah, I don't think he's ever been dropped or stopped. I'm not sure. Yeah, Jerry Forrest got a draw with him, but Zhang had some kind of problem with his kidneys and he was dehydrated. And he could punch, Zhang. Yeah. And Joyce got a good chin, but he has been put over, like I said, again in WSB by Max Babin and some other guy. Sergei Kuzmin? No, I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. But, you know, you can't take endless punches at heavyweight and expect there to be no effect. Maybe except if you're Oliver McCall or George Chavala. But even Chavala got stopped by, like, Oliver McCall. He had a head like a bowling ball. And he was a crackhead, so that I might have strengthened his chin. But yeah, Zhang punches hard, especially early on. I thought he beat Hrgovic, and I think it was Saudi. I thought he beat him. Was it on the Gage Usyk bill? I think so. But I think he beat him. Hrgovic was given the decision. Hrgovic didn't seem all right, though. He was looking at the ring, you know. When people do that kind of stuff, it's like they're looking for help. He didn't. You know, I thought he was going to quit. So Zhilei has a chance. I think, quite rightly, Joyce is a big favourite. But they're both old. 37, Joyce. Zhang has got more miles on the clock. Let's say he's 39. I believe that we're going to have a good fight. And Joyce is he's often vulnerable in the early rounds. You notice he gets hit quite a lot in the early rounds. Was it Takam hit him quite a lot? Zhang is a big puncher in the early rounds. So, you know, it's not beyond the possibility that Zhang might win against Joyce. Stop him, maybe. Yeah, it's for the WBO interim world heavyweight title, which must be the wackest title available. But, you know, WBO is not that well regarded. Interim, I mean, it means nothing. Obviously, the real man is Usyk. But the winner of this goes on to a big fight. And I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, when you get the big men go, and they got power, yeah, and they throw bombs. You got a good fight, man. You know what? I respect all boxers, but you know, you cannot compare the heavyweight division to the flyweights like Sonny Edwards. And these guys with the power can turn off the lights at any time. I'm going Big Joe Joyce by stoppage in around 10 rounds. That's what I'm going for. You get me? Peace.